My scripts broke again, but there will be claps inserted there. Can y'all hear them?
Nah.
Y'all can't
Oh,
hear.
yeah.
Well, welcome anyway. Welcome, 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 welcome. That's what happens here sometimes in Horizon Worlds. There are still glitches that we work with and that we deal with, but it's okay. It's to be expected. We still gonna
Yeah.
make it do what it do. Welcome to Did You Know podcast. I'm glad to have y'all here, YouTube land and the audience members that are here. I have two guests that are highly celebrated around here in Horizon Worlds. They have found their niche and they are killing it. Do you hear me? They have made a dynamic duo pair in fashion and intertwining the entertainment phase with creating the worlds as well as broadcasting so the outside world can see what we're doing here in this space. So without further ado, please let's welcome Cutie the Sweetest and the Underboss. Yay!
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey.
Since we don't have our claps, we got to do it ourselves, y'all. We got to do it ourselves. But look,
Uh,
tonight is no
well,
different. I like to ask people the same question. The very first question is the same, and it's who are you? And I want both of you to answer. What? Let's start with you, Cutie. Who are you?
Hey everybody, I'm Cutie the Sweetest. I am a fashion designer, an artist, a world creator, a talk show host, a mom of two, a best friend to underboss. I do a lot in this space, so yeah, that's
All
me.
right then. And who are you, the underboss?
I am the underboss. I'm a world creator, DJ, scripter, um, builder. I have my hand in everything, just about you could think of. Um, in my spare time, I'm gaming.
Yeah.
Um, I have I had a podcast that was actually a podcast that we was doing on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, but Facebook Live.
Okay.
But yeah, I have my hands in a lot of stuff.
I see y'all. I see y'all. The
He forgot to
duo.
say
That's
he a nerd in the smarty pants too.
is he. So
And that's
he the
true to say I'm the
nerd.
best friend of her.
But you know, I love to see it, especially relationships that flourish in here and they are able to make a partnership and make something work. So, y'all need to start writing down some of these skills with how you're able to gel with one another and make it work. Other teams that are going to be coming in this space are going to be looking for the formula of what it will it take to
Yeah.
create something that has never been done before, and how do we come to a resolve on our differences. So I love it. And every
Yeah.
time I see y'all, you both speak very highly of each other. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Mm.
So let's dive into some of this stuff that y'all doing though. I found out about y'all through the fashion shows that y'all have created in this space with the fashion. Let's start with you, Cutie, with creating some of the attire that you've been
Um,
creating. Where does your inspiration come from?
my inspiration comes from like my love of Disney. It started off too for like the dresses that I was making on the models that I was making at first. Cause I first started off doing a lot of cartoon art and stuff like that. And so
Hmm.
when I would do like stuff like Beauty and the Beast and like just princesses, period, I would like make these big beautiful dresses with like lace and everything. And people would see the dresses and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I wish we could wear these dresses." And so, because in real life, I sing and I used to always like decorate my bras with diamonds and stuff like that. I always been into like fashion for real. So when I came in here, started creating the dresses, and people wanted to wear them, it was like okay. And then one of my friends ended up getting married. And so I created her dress, and that came out so beautiful. And after that, it was like it was a go for the dresses. I had to start making my clothes and doing what I had to do. in here
I
to
was
give
gonna
people something different to wear.
That's dope. I was gonna ask you, did you, kind of peek into fashion, real world, and bring some of that inspiration back in here to create a piece?
Yeah.
So Disney is a huge inspiration from you, like Princess and the Frog, those type dresses, and
Yeah, all of that type of stuff. I love anything. I'm a real fantasy type person anyway. So I'm into like anything that's unicorns and something that takes you to a different world. So I really do love a lot of Disney, and so those dresses and stuff like that, they always inspire me. And then I just put my own style on stuff, and I end up coming out with stuff people want to wear. So it's pretty cool.
okay, all right. And
She
so
has
when
a
you
big
guys,
imagination. I'm sorry, but she has a big
she
imagination. Yeah.
she does. So
Very.
how does that fit in with you building the worlds? Thunderbolt. So do y'all
So
let me go back. Let me ask the question this way. So do y'all like talk through a concept with how y'all want things to look, or do you design the dress first or the world first? How do y'all conceptualize that?
So me and Underboss, this is my freaking brother. Like, so we basically just vibe together so good. So I just might come to him and be like, and the boss, I think I want to do this because he trusts me and he really basically pushed me to like really actually do whatever I want. Once I tell him I want to do something, he be like, "Well, just do it, cutie." You know, he's so cool. He like, "Well, just do it, cutie." And then once he see what I'm doing, he'll come in and be like, "That's dope," and it's just like he get the work. But then also, people don't know I'm not an anchorer like that. I really like I'm more of an artist. I like to do it and like move on and do something else. Underboss is one of the dopest anchors in the metaverse. So the way
Mhm.
people clothes fit, that's him. I make it. He fuss about me making it too small. He fix it and he make it fit perfectly on the bodies. So that's how that
So
goes.
so with anchoring, is that scripting any, or
no,
just
it's
with
basically
moving the position?
calculating how the position is going to be positioned on the person's body. Um, Basically, if we have to make adjustments, it's just like you would go in the real world. You would go and get
So yeah,
Your
your shirts
measurements and
adjusted. Yeah,
yeah,
you get your measurements done, and
yeah.
basically, you adjust everything to where it fits perfectly on the person. And she creates whatever the item is, and that's how it come about. Even with when it comes to like worlds, when it comes to building worlds, um, she'll present her idea, and I would possibly go in and try to imagine how to create a scene for her idea.
Mhm. Mhm. I've kind of picked. Well, I have attempted to come to a few of the shows and have never been able to get in because it's also always so full. But I had
mhm.
an opportunity to go on YouTube and look at the cutest extravaganza on there to just to kind of see what the flow is and what the vibe was like. And you want to know what it remind me of? The old school fashion shows back in the day with the host announcing the people coming out on the stage and that whole
Mhm.
vibe like that
Hmm.
really brought back so many memories. So is that what you want to create in this space? Is that where you get that idea from? You both?
So with me, I am real I'm into the old school things of everything. I feel like everything was better back then. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Even if
Yeah.
I wasn't there, when I look at it, I love looking at anything that takes me back to like those moments where stuff was just so sweet and pure and good. And so when I
Mhm.
create something, I do like to create a lot of stuff that brings you back. So anything that I might have grown up looking at or grew up looking at or whatever, I like to bring that back to the metaverse where people can be like, "Oh, it reminds me of back then." So yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I did like about that fashion show. It was like my baby Angel. Shout out to baby Angel. She did her thing on the
Yeah,
hosting of it.
she
Yeah, it was
did.
amazing. It was amazing. All of my
Yeah.
models did their thing too. They did.
Okay. So how
Okay.
many people like work with y'all when you're piecing this together? Are you the only builder and scripter, or you bring other people in? How do you all manage that?
Well, we have other people that have like come in and assist with the scripting aspect of it, which is island
Okay.
aesthetic.
He's great.
Um,
Island aesthetic.
he's one of the dopest scripters I've seen within this space. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I saw my
he,
best friend Shay Art. Shout out to Shay
yes.
too. She
Shout
always
out to
pull through
Shay.
and come through anytime I need her with the scripting, and she's a very dope scripter as well. So yes,
Hmm.
Yeah.
um, so
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
we I mean we do have other people that come in and help us when it comes to
Reaching into
certain
your
things, like
network.
especially like if it's something that I can't do, then they will come along and they will
Mm-hmm.
assist. You know what I'm saying? And then I get
So,
a
are
lesson.
you a tech person in the real world, or
Um,
where did
I'm
you
very,
learn?
I'm very techy. Oh, I forgot to mention I'm also a photographer too. So that's
yeah.
another thing I'm
Okay.
into. Yeah. So yeah, I've been into electronics since a child, I guess you could say. Um,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what type of device it is, as soon as I get it, I'm able to like understand it within a matter of seconds. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know why or how. It's just something I've been gifted with. Like even when it came to computers, my first time getting on a computer, I was able to dissect the computer and be able to navigate it like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
So,
it was like
you sit in a corner and reverse engineer things.
right. I also
Okay.
like coding. That's another thing that I like to. It caught my interest, so I was studying. Coding, JavaScript, um,
Mm-hmm.
things of that nature. That caught my attention early on as a kid. And I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know nothing about it. I just wanted to know like how they make these websites work. You know what I'm saying? Like how does this happen? You know what I'm saying? And so that was something that caught my interest and yeah, I'm
Yeah.
very
Look at you
into
now.
tech. Yeah.
Look at you
And now
now.
I'm learning other new skill sets that's gonna make me, even more advanced.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's so good. That's so good. So,
Yeah.
um, tell me this. What y'all got planned? Y'all working on another? Can you tell it, or is it a secret? Y'all working on another extravaganza soon?
As far as
I
fashion,
Mm-hmm.
with
yeah,
fashion,
she wants to know.
I did want to do some more stuff because these new bodies, they're more of a challenge when it comes down to me creating the clothes, only because with the old avatars I actually could create dresses that people could just grab and put on. These new avatars, everybody has their shape different. So you actually got to treat it like the real world for real and actually go,
Okay.
and I gotta place the dresses and fit them around the bodies. And
Hmm.
so it's super dope that that we do have these new bodies, but for me it's going to be a little bit more work with creating the
Mm-hmm.
dresses, but I'm up to it. I'm ready for it. It's a couple of things that I got in mind that I do want to do, because people have been coming to me like, okay, cutie, just because we got these bodies doesn't mean we don't want no dresses. And and it's a lot of dresses that people can't fit anymore. So I have did my first set of dresses with a artist on here that's going to be wearing them, and we got a chance to like put her these two beautiful dresses together. So I'm waiting on her to do her
Hmm.
concert, and so she can bust out with those, but they look really good, so it's still possible.
Cut up.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I think.
Um.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mm-mm, no,
Go ahead.
please
Oh,
go.
okay. Well, I was about to say when it comes to challenges, we try to see if we can find a workaround. You know what I'm saying? Like especially when it comes to like we know Horizon updates often.
Mm-hmm.
When they first changed when we first got legs, we was creating stuff before we had the legs and like creating little bodies to go with your avatar. Um, so when it came to the legs, we had to adjust to the legs and making sure those were fitted properly as well. So now
Mhm.
this is a new challenge. We got different body type, and people have different body styles. So it's a challenge, but we always take on the challenge. So,
So do
Yes,
you
could
do
do
more
it.
than dresses? Do you do
yes.
Yeah, so I actually
pants?
do body jewelry. I do earrings, bracelets, necklaces. I got some really dope body jewelry pieces that you can actually put on with like what you got on right now. You can just snap it on, and you will have diamonds and stuff all over your clothes, and little drapes and diamonds and stuff. I also do that. Bracelets, watches,
Gotcha.
And you can take
earrings,
from
chokers.
anywhere or just one is isolated to
So
one
you will have to
specific.
put it into your world in build mode. Like that's how
Yeah.
everything goes until they start to
Hmm.
let us put it in our backpack. A lot of people come to me like, Cutie, I wish we could just take your clothes and put them in our clothes and wear them in you know what I'm saying? But I wish it goes like that. And hopefully, I hope Horizon, if you listening, open that up so that y'all can have my clothes, Cutie the Sweet's clothes, in y'all
Hmm.
in their backpack so that everybody can wear them because people do come to me. But until then, you do have to, put them in the same way you do everything else.
So
That's
yeah, give us
actually
the
a really
SDK
dope
so we can
idea.
actually create. Give us the
Yes.
SDK so we can create some designs for our avatar for real.
That's actually a good
Yes.
idea. I had never thought about that. Yeah, to give us access to the stuff so we don't have to just wear it in our world. We can wear it anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of
Yes.
people want it, and that's how they do when they come to me. And I'm like, no, I only can do what I can do. When I give it to you, wherever you put it, that's you know what I'm saying. But I wish it was like that because I create so much stuff, and I have so many ideas at all times. And sometimes I might wake up and come in here at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm about you supposed to be in the bed, and I get an idea. I go in there and create
Mhm.
some stuff, and so it would be dope if I really could just, you can go in your backpack and change it with your clothes and wear it wherever. It'll be a lot more convenient for everybody. So yeah.
Speaking, let me ask you about challenges. You just mentioned a second ago about some of the challenges that y'all have faced. Capacity has been one of our biggest things that we have been
Mhm.
screaming about forever. So, how do
Yes.
you create those beautiful worlds and also have all of the gowns that you have? I'm sure that's pretty heavy, ain't it? So, how do y'all overcome those challenges, and does that affect a show?
It
Yes.
does. It affect the
Yes,
show
it does affect the show,
because
but
I am not the good person for low cap. Like I've never been. People come to me like even with my cakes, I also create cakes. And I'm very so far as me being an artist, when it come down to it, you probably come to me and I want to put a whole lion on your cake with the grass and the everything. I want to put that on your cake. And it's like
Mhm.
people be like, well, I want my cake to be this high capacity. And it's like, it's so hard for me. So with my dresses, people was coming to me and they like, well, we want this dress. And I was trying to make a lot of different dresses. And then I was putting all type of stuff on the dresses. And these dresses was so high cap. And so like, it was crazy. That's why some people dresses wasn't even being able to fit. And I was like, okay. So this time I'm like, when I do another ball or whatever I end up doing, I'm gonna do multiple because I gotta make
Yeah.
sure that everything can be because I feel like my thing is this: if I can't put all the details I want to put on your dress, then that's not really my dress. You know what I'm saying? It's like I hate
Mhm.
limiting myself on my art because everything I do is art. My dresses are art.
Mhm.
My cakes are art. So everything I do is that's art. And so the capacity thing, oh please y'all, Horizon, open up capacity. I need a little bit more because it's stuff I want to do, and we like detail. People like detail. So yeah,
Exactly.
Yes.
it'll be
Can you
dope.
imagine how we're screaming? Look outside that window. The city is out there. We need
It's
more,
out there.
madam.
I know. Come on now. They want us to
Yeah.
create these spaces. These spaces can be even more amazing. Just look what we doing with the little space that we have. So if they
Mhm.
give
Right.
us just enough, because we already can only bring in 32 people. That's right there. If you create a big stadium, 32 people is gonna look like 5 people. So y'all
Mhm.
give just a little bit more
Mhm.
capacity, just opening up for more people, and we
Just
actually can really
Especially
pack this
more
space
people. We
out.
need more people. Definitely
yeah.
give us that
Just a little bit.
people.
Yeah, just a
Well,
Yeah.
little more.
yeah,
We're not
yeah.
being
Uh,
greedy, just a little bit more.
if we can
Just
at
a
least
little
get
bit.
at least 100. I want 100.
A
I say that
hundred
for
will
sure.
be dope, but then you know what? A hundred,
Dope.
we gonna be like this and that with that
Yeah,
100.
but see, but it's optimize it. Optimize
Yeah.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
I'm learning that word. I hear that word at least 50 times a week working on a
Hmm.
team. I'm not a builder like you guys. I have built one place, but when it comes
mhm,
down to putting things together like, you know, y'all, I have no idea, but I'm learning a lot from Golden and Dunder, and they speak about optimization a lot. And
mhm,
I'm watching them make magic happen in the city by doing just that,
Hmm.
optimizing. So, yeah, the
oh
more we
yeah,
learn, the more we can utilize this the space that they have given us. But I will tell you,
Yes.
Meta been on it. They been
Hmm.
giving
They
us
have.
one
they
thing
have.
after the next since Meta Connect. I think,
Hmm.
when they have an opportunity to sit in the stadium and look at the people that are really committed to this space,
Hmm.
that show up diligently every day, that's in here killing it, I get excited. I feel like the fire
Mhm,
is ignited under them, that this is something that could, really be sustainable. So people
Yes.
like you guys that are in here that is creating a niche for the fashion industry to even have something to talk about with coming into VR. And that
mhm.
brings me to my next question. Like, have you guys started looking into fashion companies, about talking to them about coming into this space with creating some products for them to have in VR? Have y'all started that?
So
The
they be
idea
on
has
me
been brought
real
up.
bad about that. They
Yeah,
like
definitely.
some of the things that I create, if people in the outside world could see them, they really probably would
I
love
told
to
her.
create those things from me. So I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to do better with that because I do have a lot going on and I do so much. So like I'm jumping from place to place. Sometimes I can't keep up with everything that I want to do, but I'm getting better with that because my friends, thank God for them, but my friends be on me about the stuff that I really need to do. And like I say, in real life,
Right.
I'm a singer. So I kind of travel over the world like doing that. And that's something I always was stuck on my whole life. So now that I'm in this space, I'm really kind of like cracking into my art side way more because I always drew and I kind of put that to the side and then I'll do something else. Since I've been in here, I have opened up my art a lot. So a lot of stuff
Mm-hmm.
that I'm doing in here, I got to get more focused on bringing it outside of the metaverse because I brought it in the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
now maybe I could really be doing some more with it. So yeah, my friends be on me about it. They like, let people see these creations. It shouldn't just be in the
That's
metaverse.
what
And it's
that's what
like
I
I don't know
told
how
her.
to
I
do
told
it.
her she need to get a patent. She need to get her designs patent, get her
Mm-hmm.
designs, and go speak with
Mm-hmm.
an actual
Business lawyer or somebody that
fabrication
can help.
company. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like Superior Surgical, things of that nature. You know, Haynes, somebody that can bring her idea to life and be able to create it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because that's all it takes. I used to work in a clothing textile factory, which was Superior Surgical, which was like the number two clothing textile company in the world. So I used to be one of the people that used to load the fabric onto the
Mm-hmm.
tables and stuff like that, and they would cut. And I see all these uniforms that they made for like McDonald's, pinstripe material. Every material you could think of was in this factory. And so yeah, so she just needed to bring it to life, like get somebody to put it together, or
Mm-hmm.
me, I as a lot of people don't know, when I came into here, I always wanted to have my own clothing line coming up as when I was a heavier set guy. The
Mm-hmm.
clothes I didn't like how they fit for me for heavy set men. It was like okay, they trying to make everybody pants hang down. They trying to make everybody sag and stuff like that. So me, I like a certain type of wear my clothes a certain type
Mm-hmm.
of way. So it's just like you know y'all put this, y'all like programming, something like
Mm-hmm.
programming. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get,
They
yeah, I
think it's
follow
supposed
you.
to fit like this. It's supposed to fit like that. This is what they like. Everybody doesn't like that. So I
Mm-hmm.
always wanted to create my own clothing design. Um,
Mm-hmm.
for a while, like I wanted to have my own lineup. And then when I came into this space, and then she started creating, that was a way. And I told her like, put that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, put that out because you're amazing at doing what you do.
That is a
Oh,
fact.
he always motivate
Cutie,
me.
listen to your friend. Do what you gotta do. Do the due diligence. Do your research. Get a lawyer. Do it. Do it right. Go on, do it. I know you got a lot on you, but it's early, and I don't
Yeah,
want you to look back on this opportunity like, gosh, darn it, I should have. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So yeah. But anyway, we ain't gonna we're gonna move on. We're gonna get off of you. But what could he be doing with some of his skills? Yeah, let's flip the table a little bit. Yeah, what could your buddy to be doing that you want to push him on real quick?
Okay, so first of all, my buddy
Uh-oh.
need
Wait a
to
minute,
stop.
buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. But I'm sorry, buddy.
My buddy got to stop hiding in the background because my buddy is freaking awesome. And I know that he loves me and he likes to make sure that like everybody see me. But also people need to see him because a lot of stuff that I do, I wouldn't be able to do it the way I do it if it wasn't for him.
See
So
Daundaboss.
I
Come on
really,
from
really
out of them
appreciate
shadows.
him. But
Mm-hmm.
he also like it's a lot of stuff that he be telling me he wanna do. And I'll be like, okay, let's do it. But then we end up never doing it. And then I always got a lot of ideas. So I'm gonna always be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I don't I can't sit there and say that like it may I might not give him time because I do be like I want to do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'll go and start doing it. But if he needs to stop and do what he needs to do, I do want him to do it. I kind of want going into next year. I want to see a lot more of his creations out there too because he has a lot of stuff that's undone that he hasn't finished, but it's gonna be awesome. And I'm right here, like whatever he need, I'm gonna make sure that
Mm-hmm.
I do my part to make sure what he got going comes to life too, just like he do for me. So
That's
yeah,
what's up. That's how friends are supposed to push each other, motivate each other, and keep us moving to the next step. So, just even with you acknowledging that, your friend got some skills and stuff that he need to be doing too. That that's very respectable. It shows that you're not a selfish person and not self-absorbed. That's
yeah, he
awesome.
truly
Y'all got a great
amazing.
friendship. Good, great
He is.
friendship there. Let's talk about this music song because I know you're into music. I've heard you DJ at the Grown and Sexy location. I love it there. When I do come over there, it's always great music. It's a good vibe. Grown folks just sitting around. It reminds you kind of a hole in the wall a little bit. Not the
Hmm.
place, but
Yeah,
just the feel of it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some a
Right.
southern hole in the wall. Tell us
Hmm.
about that experience, and do you have any more of those type locations coming? I got drift.
Okay. Buddha. um. So, as far as with the music experience,
Mm-hmm.
basically, I vibe off the people.
Yeah.
So it's really, I look at the crowd. I look at like how they vibe into whatever I play. Um, Depending on, and then I might throw something in there that's just to see if they like it or not, or if they don't, then I know not to play that again. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it's basically, just testing the crowd, going off their reactions. A lot of times I like I love music. Music has
Mm-hmm.
been a part of my life ever since I've been a child. So um, I used to. I've also. A lot of people don't know that I used to rap with my homeboy as well. I've written a
Okay.
lot of stuff. Um, I don't do it in here. I haven't done it in here. Nobody has never seen it.
Get
Is
on
that
my
one of the
so,
nerves.
things that you're talking about,
so
cutie? Is
He
that
ain't
one of the
gonna.
things?
He ain't never gonna do that. I don't care what you do. You can grab him by his ears and pull him. He is never
nobody's
gonna
He's
ever
let you
not gonna
catch
seen
him
try.
doing that. Nah, he ain't doing that.
never seen.
Come
You might
on,
have heard
Daundaboss.
it, but you ain't never gonna see it. But but yeah, so I mean, I've been into music. I've been in band. I grew up. I came up in band. I was in band from junior high all the way through high school. I
Mhm.
should have went to school on a band scholarship. I did want to go to Jackson State, but you know, when
We'll
I
talk
got out of
about
school, I
them
was
in a
just like,
minute.
I didn't want to. I don't want to go to school no more. I just want to be out here and just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I should have listened to my. I should have went
To
to
your heart.
where I should have went. Yeah, I
Yeah.
should have followed my dream and doing what I with music.
You
Um,
wanted to go be a part of the Sonic Boom of the South.
yeah,
The
so
Sonic
as I was
Boom.
coming up, in band, my band director was the the one who would do the band competitions and rate them.
Mhm.
He used to be at Jackson State. He was a
Okay.
director at Jackson State. So we was going to Jackson State and doing the parades, the what is that? The what do they call it? The concert season.
Mhm.
What
Mhm.
we played
Competition band. Yeah.
we did the competitions. We were number one in the state of Arkansas. Um we did the um Macy's parade. We did the
Mhm.
Georgia parade, the Georgia Peach parade. We did that. So we was everywhere with my band director. My band director was known throughout a lot of places, and
Mhm.
so during that time, his name was Mr. Strange, and he was known by a lot of people. And he's from Greenville, Mississippi, and that's
From the
where
Delta.
yeah,
I'm originally from the Delta, so yeah, I know.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
and so
That's
we was
amazing.
across the river. So I grew up in Arkansas, and so that's where he came from Mississippi over to our school, you know, and that was like one of the best things that ever happened
That's
for
what's
real.
music
But yeah,
enriches
music
us.
is my
It
life.
enriches our
Yes.
lives. Yes, so much, so much. Shout out to
Yes,
JSU tomorrow.
sir.
They will be whooping Alcorn State's butt. Shout out to JSU.
Yeah, cool.
Yo, all right. We gonna move to the next segment of the show. You know my claps and stuff isn't working, but yeah, like I mentioned, I'm slightly a nerd. And I like to kind of find things that is not randomly talked about. That we just kind of need to leave in the back of our mind and just kind of know a little bit. So tonight for the geeky part, um, there have been so did y'all know that the most of the internet cables are on the ocean floor? And they crisscross across all of the oceans. That's how the internet is processed. That's how our banking systems information is processed. That's how the telephones. So most of that, most of those communication cables are on the ocean floor. And for some strange reason, a few of them have been getting cut, and they have been taking submarines down and sending cameras to look at those cables to examine them, and they have been clear cuts like something sharp did it intentionally. So it
Oh,
happened a couple of weeks ago in the Baltic Sea. That happened this week, I think, because November ain't been here that long. It happened November. One incident happened this month in the
Mhm.
Baltic Sea, and Finland was affected, Germany, Lithuania, and Sweden. And so when that happened, they were having major internet issues, and some of their banking went down. That was reported by the Associated Press.
Wow.
Um, It also happened another time this month in February in the Red Sea, where Asia and Africa and Europe were both affected. Their banking and internet system and stuff was targeted too. So the question is, these cables that are running on our ocean floor that are so open to anything to be destroyed, if anything happens to our economy or the internet
Hold on for
systems,
a moment.
yep, that's one of the places that they can check because this
Oh
may have
wow.
been cut. Yep. So that's my did you know segment. Did
I
you know?
like
Did
that.
you know?
That was something I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. That's strange. So people are trying to figure out why is it happening. A couple of theories that they have is, when boats go out to fish and they drop those big nets, they're thinking possibly one theory is when they drag those nets that maybe something is cutting the cables from that way. um and one other option is a submarine possibly made a
Mm-hmm.
mistake, but they don't know. So
Mm-hmm.
um, just to piggyback on one of the other episodes, I talked about what would you do in a national crisis where you don't have access to your money or foods. This is when you start prepping, making sure that your homes should always have a few days of non-perishable foods. You should always have cash on hand, those type
Mm-hmm.
things. So that's it.
Yeah.
That's my Did You Know segment.
Yes,
But
that's
anyway,
true.
so yeah, back to y'all. Um, what else do y'all have planned? Did y'all want to tell us about? What else y'all got planned?
So I have a beautiful spot that I've been working on. It's a poetry and performance lounge. It's so beautiful. It's a world that I decided to go in and do without the underboss. I wanted to try to do something on my own because everything I always did would be like I say, I'm an artist, so I'll just throw it and be like, underboss fix whatever needs to be. But this time I wanted to show myself that I actually could do it without and just let
Yourself.
him see it when it was done. And when he came in inside, he was like, "Oh man, this dope." You know what I'm saying? So it meant a lot to me that my world looks good, and he didn't have to come in there and find anything wrong with it. So I'm thinking about dropping it by next week.
Okay.
Also, I will be dropping the second version of this world that I had called Back in the Day, where it's like old cartoons where you go in and I have a whole lot of old cartoons that's gonna take you back. I will be dropping that in the next week or so. And in my real life, I have been working on a song, original song. So I'm getting ready to do
Okay.
an album, and so I'm getting ready to drop my song in a few days for everyone to hear. And it's pretty dope. So I'm really excited about all of that. So yeah,
Cutie, go ahead on, Cutie. You're gonna put it on all streaming
it's
platforms,
gonna be
right?
on all streaming platforms. Yes.
Cutie, you been busy, so you busy
Mm,
doing things. Oh, that's
yeah, I'm doing
good.
things.
That's
Yeah,
all
I
right.
said
What
this
you
my
got?
year. My next year is
Okay,
mine,
I'm
so
back,
I'm
y'all.
claiming it.
That's right,
I'm
cutie.
claiming
That's
Oh, this.
right.
Oh,
What?
she's telling you all about her song that
it.
she's
Yeah.
bringing out.
Oh, that's right. You stepped away. Yeah, she
Yeah,
telling
I
us
stepped
about
away.
the
Okay.
song. Yes,
Oh
because
yeah.
I asked what y'all got coming up, what y'all working on, what y'all got planned, what you got coming up.
I'm working on some worlds. You know what I'm saying? Trying to create some vibes for a lot of people. Like she said, I need to put myself out there more.
Yeah, you do.
Um, and
You do. Yeah,
and so
you
yeah,
do.
I'm trying to give the people experience.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can give them that experience and build on that and keep it,
So,
keep
do
it
you
going.
DJ for people?
Yeah, so I'll DJ for people too. I actually, so I never DJ off my controller in here. I've always DJ like just straight off Spotify, so people don't know
Okay.
that I actually have an actual mixer and controller and all that.
And
Um,
you do that.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
that's a
Yeah,
no.
we're gonna have to I'm gonna
But
have to invite you in to as a guest DJ at Club Colors one Friday. You'll come do it?
yeah, I'll do it.
Cutie.
Yep, I'll do it.
Cutie.
He amazing with that. He dope.
He come
He'll
no,
do it.
I'm talking about you we gotta push we pushing him right. He didn't sound like he was coming. Cutie, is he
He will
coming?
come. He'll
I'll
Okay.
come.
come. I
He
I
come.
I'll
Okay.
never let nobody
He a
down. I'll
man of his
come.
word.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
He
get with
funny
you
looking,
on
but
that
he
soon.
he a man of his word, even though he funny looking.
Cutie.
I'm gonna get with
GA.
you soon so you can come and host a Friday night at Club Colors. Let's vibe together. See what
Okay.
that is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely.
Well,
Definitely.
listen, y'all. I think you guys are remarkable in this space. Keep
Thank
at it.
you.
Keep working at it. I'm proud of y'all. I'm like I'm like y'all auntie for real. I'm proud of y'all. I see y'all killing it. Keep at
Thank
it, y'all.
you.
This is what's gonna keep this place alive and keep it going. You know? We're gonna look
Yeah.
back over this when probably 5 years from now and be amazed at some of the opportunities we are working on and have completed and how successful we are. So I'm proud of y'all.
Thank
So
you.
YouTube
Thank you.
land, thank y'all for joining us tonight. If you're interested in finding out about anything that we have discussed tonight, I'm going to put all of their contact information in the bio and check back in a few days because we're going to post the link to Cutie's song, okay? And I want y'all to support. We want to do
Yeah.
that. We want to support. But we're going to put their contact information in the bio. If you're interested in anything, if you're interested in fashion and want to know how to create in here, get with them. We are located here in the city of Adam. If you have any questions about how to join this community, this thriving community, please reach out to me, primitiveshapes.ca, or stop in to the city. We'll be glad to show you around. We'll see you next week. Hold on, I'm gonna stop it. Good job, y'all. Good
Yeah.
job.